So Shannon Sharpe just came out and made an announcement. Shay Media, who he's head of, and he also has a partnership with Chad Johnson, Ocho Cinco, Chad Ocho Cinco as well, known as his wife, baby mother, girlfriend, whatever relationship they have at this point, Sharelle Rosado. She's basically joined a podcast that Shannon Sharpe's media company, his production company, is putting out um with two other females that I've seen before. I don't really know them as well, but they're putting out some more basically podcasts under the umbrella of Shay Media, and it's gonna be a lot more centric for females and women who want to join in and have other conversations that isn't just male dominated, which is a good idea. And I don't know, for some reason at first I thought Chad was being serious when he was saying, "Hey man, y'all got me effed up. I'll do my own podcast." So nobody was gonna run this by me first to see if I was okay with this partnership. And he's joking all the time. It's hard to find out when he's really serious. But he was joking in this situation. It looks like, and they were just promoting it and everything else and using the promotion and the energy behind all this stuff that's been going on with Ocho Cinco to, basically make their own podcast, which would be a good idea. They can kind of use some of that energy they had earlier last year or middle of last year that people were talking about as far as their relationship. And she can go on and talk about a lot of those things. That's how she went viral first, when she was discussing her past relationships and everything else. So this could be a good opportunity for Ocho Cinco's better half to have a situation, of her own. She actually wants to be involved with some stuff, and it's good to have a guy like Shannon Sharpe who will actually involve someone else's spouse in the business aspects of what's going on, because a lot of times a spouse will feel like she's left out, and most of the time it's just that she wants to spend time with a person. And Chad is on ESPN and a lot of different things now, so that takes away. The podcast was just a night thing, but now it's turned into a whole nother situation. And for her to be feeling like she wants to be involved, not to just cater to her, but Shannon Sharpe being a nice guy, you would actually expect a lot of men out here to be that way without trying to do some funny style stuff behind closed doors. But you know how these guys are. I actually respect them more for actually having this situation go down and doing the partnership with Chad's spouse, because that goes to show that Shannon is a team player. He's always been a leader his whole life when it comes to sports. So this situation is no different. He's just being a team player. Anybody who's on the team with him, he gonna make sure that they're comfortable and that their situation is just as good as his. That's a lot of things that people overlook. I've seen a lot of podcasts recently over the years, especially when it comes to black podcasts, that a lot of these guys will sit up here and do certain things with co-hosts and everyone else, and it would kind of rub them the wrong way. And at the end of the day, it definitely rubs people the wrong way, but it gets the job done for them. But in the end, it doesn't really work out long term, because a lot of viewers get used to seeing these type of people and seeing them on a podcast. Even Chad's spouse, a lot of people would look at her, and a lot of women would, they like to see her around and see what she's talking about and everything else. She was obviously on a podcast that went viral for a reason. So for Shannon to use that energy and that whole situation and bring it to his production company along with Chad Ocho Cinco, it only makes sense. It definitely makes a lot of sense, and I like it. And congratulations, she's in the Shay Media family, and I'm gonna check out that podcast. It's called Humble Baddies. Humble Baddies. It's gonna be a good podcast. A lot of women are starting to come out with more podcasts. Everybody tunes into podcasts, whether it's women or men, don't really matter. If the topic's good, they're gonna tune in. So I'm pretty sure they're gonna have some topics to talk about, a lot of different things that people can relate to. But yeah, Chad was on there talking about, man, y'all, I'm gonna start my own podcast. Y'all got me effed up. At first, I thought he was serious, but I don't think he's serious. But that's all I got. Like and subscribe.